Right, Foley artists are the people who create the sound for your games, so your footsteps and stuff like that. Also like big production animations like The Incredibles and things like that. Because it's only animation, there's no sounds there to go from. Most Foley artists have a wide range in the library that they've already recorded from previous things. So they can just use them, but it's better to create an individual sound for the thing you're looking at. It just makes it more unique and then more realistic as well. Foley artists are the people who make original sound effects through mimicry and with objects. For example, they may record doors closing and footsteps. Most sounds are created from everyday objects, such as closing doors, dropping pieces of wood, or stone or other things. They're basically playing in a large room with what most people would just call junk, but the range of sounds that they get out of the materials is what you'll hear in your sounds today. Foley artists may also create a large role in movies. They will create sounds for like beasts that don't exist. This will also involve mixing some sounds together to see what they can come up with. For example, in God of War, the sound of Kratos' swords were created by clanging and metal chains. Also in things like Lord of the Rings as well, when you've got beasts in that, they've like mixed like two animals, like a donkey and stuff like that. It might sound random, but when you're mixing the sounds together, you'll get something unique. Game music. Music is very important part of games. It can be integral to the story or the action, like adding tension to a horror game, and generally using the music as way of showing particular moods. Music games like Guitar Hero use real songs and basics for gameplay. Other times it can be something to listen to, like in racing games or puzzling games. Modern game music works a lot like film music. Many games use a motive, which is recurring themes such as in Gears of War. Psychology of sound. Probably the most important use of sound in video games is psychology of sound. This is how music, ambient noises and sound effects and background noise level are used to provoke emotional and psychological responses in a way that will move a story forward in the right direction or give a desired reaction, such as a shock. Horror games use very good use of sound to create scary ambience, loud noises to give players more of a jump, and the audio that takes the player out of their comfort zone or gives a cue for something bad like a siren in Silent Hill. The use of strings to build the suspense as well, again. Well.
Right, this is just a clip from the movie, couldn't find one of the game, but yeah, there's an air raid siren, and when that starts up, you just know something bad's going to happen. So it just builds suspense because you don't know what's going on. Got the music when something bad's about to happen.
Also, what they do with sound in game is just before something good's about to happen, like in Dead Space, they'll actually have the music on in the background, but they'll lower the volume. It like creates a lot of suspense when the music just drops off, and then suddenly you've got a loud noise straight after it. In Red Dead Redemption, during the times when nothing is happening, the music is slow, like an old western soundtrack. However, percussion guitars and a higher tempo kick in during the action scenes in order to give the action urgency and make the situation feel tenser.
Right, so when nothing's really happening, there's no action, it's just slow, you've just got slow tempo, because there's no reason for a high one. Then, when stuff starts to happen, tempo starts going up, start adding percussion, makes it tenser, makes it faster, gives the action more urgency, so basically fits the mood, you see it.
Music also gets used during dialogue and action to emphasise things that are being said or done, to give them a bigger impact, such as a death scene or a heroic moment. This is used in a lot of games for like heroic moments. Like scenes in Call of Duty where the new Black Ops one where they're falling out of a helicopter and things like that. The music will build up, then you'll have a loud crashing noise, and then you've got like someone else throwing you a gun while he just shot 2 people. All the sound effects in that, without it wouldn't make the game very good. And a lot of the memory on that game is used by sound and not the modelling side, which is what we need to look at when we're going into our modelling. That's the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll have to, some of you will have to lag it, but you've got a session after this.
Yeah.
You just pop the lights on.
On for 2 hours.
You just pop the lights on as you go out there. Steve's fine. Thanks for that, Andrew. Steve. You got there in the end, eh? Covered a lot of stuff, like. Well done. Okay, good work.
Into all that detail.